All right, everybody, you're gonna ring this bell 3 times well. Its ring will clearly say, my treatment is done. This course is run, and I'm on my way.
My name is Parker, and my handbook tells my story.
So my name's Kathy Kelly.
Parker Blockway.
And I'm Billy Brockway, Parker's dad.
So Billy and I have 3 children. We have Lila, who's 7. Billy, the third, who is in 5th grade, he turned 10. And we have Parker, who just turned 13. She just became a teenager in May. I would describe Parker as focused, tough, determined, honest, and...
Hey, what are you?
Hero?
That's exactly right. She's my hero.
So Parker was 2.5, and she had about a week or so of really bad headaches, and we knew something was really wrong. So my husband said, we need to go to Children's Hospital right now. Within 8 hours, our lives completely changed. 3 doctors came back in the room and told us, your daughter has a brain tumor. We were there for about 10 days with 1 surgery. She subsequently went through about 7 more surgeries that year. We went through, in 4.5 years, 23 surgeries, 3 different years of chemotherapy, and we ended chemotherapy in 2012. Luckily, they were able to remove all of the tumor that was lingering for years, and the chemotherapy combined with the surgery seemed to eradicate what was going on.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because it's out of your control. When a diagnosis like this happens, that changes everything.
It was definitely hard. I remember days and nights of sleeping in that hospital bed. I keep remembering, I want to go home, I want to go home, because I couldn't really sleep at night.
So throughout our journey, we definitely relied on friends, our neighbors that cared for her and cared for us, have friends over, let our kids play together. That's what really got us through, and I love them all dearly for that.
If we weren't able to have the friends and the family in place to do what we had to do for those 11 years, God knows where we'd be.
Surprise!
We never thought we would have a child with pediatric cancer, but I can tell you that there's a family of friends that come out to help us, and you're not alone. We used to say, why us, why us, why us, always. Now we say, why are we so lucky?
I met Parker 5 years ago. She's not a survivor, she is thriving. I love you and your family. They've overcome so much and they give back, and that is the true test of courage.
So this year we realized that Parker has been literally cancer-free, surgery-free, chemotherapy-free for 5 years. And in the cancer world, people talk about numbers. And this year, 2017, it's 5 years for Parker. It hasn't even sunk in, because when you're fighting for 4, 5, 6 years, you don't ever think you're gonna see that.
Everything has changed.
I'm happy that Parker is done with cancer and she doesn't have to do chemo and leave for Halloween, Christmas, and all the holidays.
Parker has started middle school. She's able to join the basketball team and be a kid and enjoy life and be away from hospitals, away from being sick. And 5 years, it's overwhelming.
Pediatric cancer is tough. You just have to have hope and faith and just work your way around it.
You never beat cancer. You don't. You live with it. And you live with it, the after effects, and you live with it because now you're part of that fraternity, because now we're here. But I can tell you that we want to be a resource. We want to be able to help everybody else. If somebody who's out there whose kid is diagnosed with pediatric cancer sees the video and realizes there is hope, it does take long. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint to be able to beat cancer. And the more awareness we bring about, the more money we bring in, the more research, the better we're going to be.
Everything has changed. Everything has changed.